And we're back. And she's actually changed into her outfit. I like it. It's real shiny, you know what I'm saying? And the skin part that she was talking about, definitely, definitely. Oh, you gotta drop the camera if you're gonna do that. You gotta drop the camera.
Where are we?
Let me see.
I can't see you. Oh,
Right
there we
there.
are.
Okay.
All right, here we
There
go.
we go.
Here's the backside. Everything looks good. This is what we
Definitely.
normally would perform in, or something of a various of this. Like,
Mhm.
depends on the setting. There are different outfits I would wear in different settings. Like, there's some circus performances where it's like, oh, there's kids there, so I can't wear this.
Okay,
But
so
then
you
there's
performed in circuses.
Yes, I do perform in circus. Yes, I've done
Okay.
circus, I've done aerial shows, I've done pole shows, I've done EDM shows, I've done festivals, I've done a little bit of everything, honestly.
Okay.
I am out here. That's why I'm trying to branch into some other stuff. That's why I'm trying to get back in the gym, get some more guns,
Okay.
and see what else I can do. I really want to go international. I really want to travel outside of America and do more stuff, and
Okay.
also within the States as well, and just see what's out there and branch out more.
All right. So before we start the video, there was the artistic nude photographs that you took or like that. What got you into that?
Um, I think it was honestly just the love of the body. First, when I
Hmm.
first started, the first time I was approached was just to do a photo shoot, like a regular photo shoot. And that was the first time I ever did it. And it turned out great. It was a good regular little photo shoot. It was very stoic, like it was very artistic.
Hmm.
And then the next time I was approached to do a bodyscaping
Okay,
photography.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, what is bodyscape? I don't know what that is. And he was like, oh, it's just
It's all,
shadows off the
yeah,
body.
shadows, all about light. It's all
Yeah,
about
it's
light.
all about the lighting. And he was like, you would be perfect for that. And I was
Right.
like, oh, okay. So I got there and he was like, are you comfortable with being nude? Because you're very muscular. You have a lot of muscles. So
So
I was like,
so he didn't tell
yeah,
you about
why
the
not?
nudity?
It's
So
we
he didn't
just
tell you
gonna
about the
do
nudity at
things.
first?
Huh?
He didn't give you the heads up on the nudity at first?
I think he didn't realize that I didn't know what bodyscape was because he thought
Uh-huh.
with the photos that I had took from the previous photo shoot, he thought I
Hmm.
was like a professional model.
Hmm.
So he was like, "Oh, this is probably something that you've done before." And I was like, "I've done one photo shoot before." And
Yeah.
that's when he informed me of what bodyscaping was and asked me if I was like comfortable with doing that. And I was
Hmm.
like, "Yeah, why not?" So that was the first time I ever did it, and it slammed. Like it went amazingly.
And
Uh,
some of those pictures are one of the ones that we showed in the beginning, right? Some of those
yeah,
pictures are ones. Okay, cool.
yeah, it went really well, and that's when that started taking off and more photographers are getting in contact with me to like do more bodyscape and doing like modeling in general,
Hmm.
and it was kind of just going off from there. Like I've done some shoots where I was paid, and then there was a lot of other shoots where I was just like, I'm here and you need a model. So
Word.
yeah, like it has been a really good time. I think my favorite type of photography is bodyscape at this point because
Hmm.
I love seeing the human body, especially the feminine human body and the way it's shaped, the things that it does, like in all shapes. Like
Hmm.
I'm a very muscular woman, so of course I love seeing other muscular women. I love a strong woman, but at the
Hmm.
same time, like I think all bodies are beautiful and
Hmm.
the way that everybody's shaped is beautiful and there is art within everybody. So seeing bodyscape and looking at the lighting, it like tells a whole different story. Like it sends a message that it's not just about being sexual, but it's about being sensual and being in
Hmm.
touch with yourself. And I think it's just a beautiful art. So that being tied in with my dancing and with my aerial has been
Word.
such a beautiful thing. Like
Mm.
it's definitely helped me gain more confidence within my body and seeing the body the way that it is and just being more in tune with it. Um, yeah, I definitely hope to be doing some more bodyscape in the future when I actually get time because I'm a very busy person. So I gotta
Right.
make sure I book all these things, but we'll get there. It'll happen.
Word. Word. So so your nude shows. What started you doing the nude shows? and we're gonna get into that one with the nudist comedy. That's dope. But so what started you doing it like, and was there a fear or a nervousness when you first started doing it like that, or
No, not at all. um, I feel like these things I was kind of just thrown into on
uh
the jump, which I was fine with. I was always a very sexual person, and I was
uh
always very comfortable with my body, even as a kid. Like I never had like any quarrels about the way I looked. I was always very happy with the way I looked,
right?
and I always thought I looked good anyway. So like,
So you like being naked?
yeah, I love being naked. I feel like I look best when I am naked, honestly.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. I don't like wearing clothes for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, like when I first started anything aerial, it was aerial burlesque. So I was
Hmm.
used to taking my clothes off and getting into that aspect. I only started getting more into the technical aspect when I started doing like competitions.
Hmm.
Um my first nude show, like this was actually with the nudist colony. They were
Hmm.
so welcoming and open. Everybody is nude. That was like the first, it's a very private event.
Hmm.
They make sure that it's very private. They send out private emails to everybody. Only certain people in the area are going to know about it.
Right.
You'd be surprised at the people who are at those shows and their
Mhm.
stature are. But yeah, we have seen these people. They email us. They are all fully nude. That was like one of the requirements to even be at the event. The
Right.
performers at this first event I was at, we weren't required to be nude. They were like, we just want to see you guys. We want to do this thing, but if you guys are comfortable, we're all going to be nude. So it's all different types of people as well.
Hmm.
Like when people think of like nudist colonies or naturists, they think of like, oh, it's just a whole lot of old people walking around naked and in the
Oh.
tree and stuff. But it's like, no, it's old people, it's young people, it's people our age. Like I've seen as young as maybe 17 in there. And that's because it was like maybe one or two of them, but at the
Uh-huh.
same time, they're very mature.
Right.
And their parents have a very much so taught to them about this environment and everything. And nudists, they consider themselves more naturists. That's their name. They would call themselves naturists because they're
Hmm.
just really in tune with the human body and being free. It's not
Right.
really about a sexual thing, although these people were very sexual at the time at this event.
What you
So
mean? Like, oh wait. We gotta get more to it. What you mean they're very sexual? Like,
these people were really into it. They were very into it. I saw a lot of erections when I started performing. There were some guys. This was also that time when I was doing OF, and there's a lot of guys. I didn't know that half of them subscribed to my OF
hmm.
before and after the event. So there was like maybe 4 or 5 of them that had subscribed before the event because they knew I was performing. And
Hmm.
then after that, half of the group subscribed to my OF, which was
Man,
great for me.
what is on your OF like that?
I don't know. You know, OF has been very lucrative and good to me in my life, and I've made good lucrative money off of it. And
I mean,
sometimes I think I
what
don't
is
want to
it?
do it anymore. There are times because it's just like it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work to put
Mhm.
into, but
I mean, is it mostly pole stuff or is it like
for
uh
me, it's mostly pole stuff. I usually do pole dancing.
mm,
There is other stuff on there too, but that's
like
more like
what
for private
what
messages.
like
Like a lot of
toys and
masturbation videos, a lot of solo
okay.
videos. I don't do 2 on 2 or like I don't do partner videos because I just feel
Uh-huh.
like y'all don't need that. If you really want to need to get that to show my intimacy with another person,
Hmm.
you're gonna have to pay me a lot of money to do that. And then you're also gonna
Right.
have to pay that person also a lot of money to
Right.
do
So
that.
it's easier to do it
And
by yourself. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you're getting enough as it is.
So I
So,
mean, it's more or less like vibrators or
vibe
uh
is kind of toys at request. It's vibrators, whips, ropes,
mm.
candles.
Okay, so you do the hot
Yeah, I
wax.
like the wax. It is
Okay.
very interesting.
Kinky.
It is very interesting. I like the wax. It is, I like to get the ones, there are certain ones that I like to use. I've learned throughout this little journey that there's
Hmm.
good wax and then there's bad wax. At
Yeah.
first, I was just using regular candle wax, which is really abrasive to the skin.
Hmm.
You don't have to do that. I know there are people that do that. You don't have to use that. There are sex candles that are made specifically for your body. I like to order I forgot where I ordered my last one from, but the last one I ordered, it's like a wax lotion.
Hmm.
So as it burns, it rubs in and moisturizes the skin.
Word.
It's nice. I like that one.
Hmm.
But yeah, there's wax, there's some spikes. I like to use the rolling pins, but not too much.
Mm.
I'm a very sensitive person, so it really
Right.
depends. And then there's straps, there's just yeah, anal beads, anal play, a lot of things. I like to explore a
Okay.
lot of different toys and a lot of different
Okay.
things.
Look at you. Anally inclined and shit. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. So at this new performance with the nudist colony was like that, or the naturalist as you called it. What at what point really standed out to you?
There was an event in Milwaukee, Wisconsin that I did with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the only performer. There was supposed to be another performer there, but she did not come on time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just ended up performing all the acts, which was fine. I just got paid more to do it.
Right.
And so the just the way that these people carry themselves and the way that they handle themselves, it's all such a great environment. Like I didn't feel like I was over sexualized, even though I was still doing sexual acts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was dancing, I got fully nude. I was pretty much was there for I think almost 20 minutes to an hour, just
Mm-hmm.
swinging around fully nude, and there was no issues about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
nobody was gogging at me in a weird way. They just loved the art. There was some guys that did approach me and ask me if they could ever partner with me on my OF. And I was like, no, I don't do that. That's not what I
Mm-hmm.
do. This is my brand. You
Right.
can't fuck
Right.
up the brand.
I
But
mean, so you're intimate.
yeah, I mean, it's a very enclosed, intimate setting. It's like maybe 30, 40 people at a time that are
Mm-hmm.
just sitting there. Everyone is nude, everyone is out there, but like, I mean, they brought towels so they could sit down and everything.
Right. Right. Right.
They have good protocols. I remember there was one specific moment where I was hanging upside down from my pole,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a lady. I was trying to pour her drink, and it ended up spilling on her. She was just loving it, like she was like into it. And I was like, I wasn't trying to do that,
See,
but
you like the.
okay. Yeah, I was upside down, literally upside down, trying to pour this woman's drink, and it started spilling on her. And she's like shaking her titties, and I'm like, she's having a good time, and everyone's
Right.
like, "Oh, it spilled! Oh
Yeah,
no!"
they love it. They love it. I'm
It was a
surprised
great
nobody tried to
time.
drink it off of.
Nah, I wasn't going to do that. Nah, let me not do that. That's more money for me if I have to do that. But like, no, it was just a really good, fun, inviting environment. I did not feel like
Mhm.
I was in danger at all. Like everyone's completely nude. So it's like a very different type of feeling. You are way more vulnerable when you are completely nude. Like you got all these people with every single body type. There are some people that were more fit than I was. And
Right.
there's some people that aren't fit at all. There's some people with huge cocks. There's some people with designer vaginas. Like I've seen a designer vagina close up and I was like, wow.
What you mean by designer
So
vagina?
there
That's
was a transgender woman
mhm.
there, and beautiful, beautiful woman, beautiful. And she has a design like she's
So
post
see
op. So
post op.
yeah. So she has a designer pussy. Like she got to pick out what pussy she wants. And I'm like, that's amazing. I love that. I want a designer pussy too. Like something
I mean,
like
so
that.
if
Like
if if you had designed your pussy, like, 'cause since you're talking about designing pussy, how would you design it?
I don't know. I don't want an over enlarged clit. Like I need to have like it's not too small of a clit. I want to be
Uh-huh.
able to see it, but a beautiful pink clit, like a cute little cone. And
Hmm.
like the tip just won't cover it all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people have hidey clits.
Yeah, I don't want a Heidi clit. I want it to be
Hmm.
seen but not seen. Like she's
Hmm.
here, she's presented, but
Hmm. Because
beautiful
I gonna
pink.
lie, the best. I was telling you earlier while we was all screened about the pussy chart. You know what I'm saying? And how they have the one that I most adore would have to be like the slim petite moose knuckle type, what's called,
Yes.
to where it's like there's legs and that shit just sit there like in between, like you can see that shit from the back, front, all that shit. That's I defer. But yeah, that's one of my favorite body types, sort of like that. I don't know.
I
There's
kind
something
of like
about
a
that.
plump pussy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
I
one
like
that
a
I
little
don't
plump. I
the
like a little pussy with a little weight. She has a little
the
plumpish.
one I don't
I
like
want to put my lips on it.
the one thing I don't like is, and this is my personal preference, nothing against these type of women, but where it like just connects to their body and it look like they've been cut out like Barbie. You know how
Oh,
Barbie is. If you was taking cut Barbie a cooch, that's how their cooch is.
oh, yeah. I don't think that's. I have not seen a pussy like that, and I kind
Mhm.
of don't want
It was
to.
like
It's so scary.
it goes from fufu. It goes from fufu to cat. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like they're both connected. And
That's a
and
long ass pussy.
and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I particularly don't like it. I've dealt with people like that because I'm more of a, in my life I deal with people of connection. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Women, only women, but of connection, of vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's not always a body thing for me. I do have a type. You know what I'm saying? I do have a type, but it's not always a body thing on me. Like I've been intimate with people that normally I wouldn't pick. You know what I'm saying? Just like we had that vibe, and you know what I'm saying, give it a couple of drinks and it happened, you know what I'm saying? But every to me, everybody has a certain aspect of creation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You were created that way, and you always have some type of lovely type vibe to you. You know what I'm saying? They got some big girls with some beautiful ass breasts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They might be sharing about their little rolls and all that. Don't worry about that. You have some breasts that other people may want. They got some people who have nice ass bodies, nice ass booty, and no breasts. You know what I'm saying? They should have like cardboard with two polka dots on it. So it's about a thing. And there's somebody, I feel like there's somebody for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you really can't say the word ugly is an ugly word to me. There's no such thing as ugly. Only unattractive to you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Somebody that you feel like is unattractive could be attracted to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like people who call people ugly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
me
saying?
either. I'm not into that. Like everybody is, not everybody's gonna be your cup of tea. And
Mhm.
at the same time, like what you consider ugly, somebody might consider you ugly. Like
Right.
not everybody's made for everybody. That
So
is that is.
there's a video on your page with the O'Shine. I hope I'm saying it right. And maybe one day I can get him on this podcast too and talk about what he does. Um but so how tell me about that experience with that guy.
So Oshan, yes, he is amazing. He is a sensual massage therapist.
Mhm,
I guess that's how I would describe him. He does a lot of erotica. He does like whips, he does shocking, he does pinwheel work. Like he's the master of touch, definitely. He
mhm,
does an amazing job. The first time I did a show with him, like he wanted to record me while he was doing a massage. He did
mhm,
a full body massage and he used some toys on me and everything, and I was really sensitive for it.
mhm.
And after I did
Wait,
my
penetration
performance,
toys or vibrator toys? Or are you talking about the
yeah,
pinwheel?
so it's like a vibrator toy. He used a
Mm,
whip, he used a flogger.
mhm.
Those are like my two favorites. And
Or the
then
flogger and the
yeah, the
vibrator toy?
flogger, I love a flog. But
Mm,
there was like this one, I think it was a pinwheel. He
mhm.
was using that. And I think there was like this little electrifying thing, like you could electric
I
yourself.
used I used to have I used to have the one that you put to your titties and you could electrocute a little
Those are
bit.
nipple clamps. No, he
Yeah.
had a little wand that
No,
you could
no.
use to
The wine. Okay, no, I had it. It
yeah.
wasn't even nipple clamp. It what is I guess it wasn't really. used for electric pulse massage. So
Oh,
it's like a little sticky thing.
yeah.
I ain't like it.
Okay.
I brought it, but I ain't like that
Yeah,
shit.
electricity is not my thing. I
Yeah,
don't,
that shit.
that's not for
I'm
me.
like, what the fuck?
Like,
Ah,
whoa.
nah.
Yeah,
Like, nah,
he
too
did
much.
that. After I did my performances, I was with a friend and I was like waiting on her to do her stuff. She was exploring and things. And I was like, I want to get a massage. So I was
Mhm.
like, I just did a performance. I was like, I need my back massage because I just did this muscly twisty stuff and now my back hurts. So I can get a massage and it'll feel good. He put me on his table and he gave me a whole butt massage.
Mhm.
And it was so good. Like it was a deep butt massage. He was hitting so many different points. And he didn't even know this, but I literally came on that table and I did not remember. I was very like confused by it because I was like, I've
Mhm.
never came from a massage before. I don't
Yeah.
really know how to handle that and how I feel about it. But afterwards, I asked him if he was still going to do my back, and he was like, "Oh, we were all supposed to be packing up right now. I didn't know you want me to do the back." And I was like, "That's literally what I put on the sheet. That's what I said I wanted to do."
Right.
It's fine because the butt massage was just as good. Like, not only was it sensual, it was a very good butt massage, but at the
Mhm.
same time, he got all the knots out. Like, there was so much tension in my ass that I didn't know about. And
That
he got
that
all that
phrase
out.
just
I was
in
like, I will
itself,
definitely,
that phrase is if there's so much tension in my ass.
yeah. Because I'm like sitting there flexing all the time and doing squats and shit while in the air. Like, it's a
Mhm.
lot of work. So he got all the kinks out. I felt so flexible. I mean, he got a little bit of my lower back too, to be
Mhm.
fair. Like he got everything. The like I came there for a back massage, not a butt massage, but I will
Right.
definitely keep going back for a butt massage.
Right, right. So now we're gonna get into a little game that I like to play, like a this or that type thing. Um, okay, let me see. So I guess I'm gonna go to this 52 dirty. Would you rather to help things heat up? So
Okay.
okay, so I guess we're gonna go through pick a number between 1 and 20.
16.
Okay, so we're gonna go through 16 of them, god damn it. And figure out what your sensual side is like, okay? Okay, so would you rather hook up on the beach or hook up on the dance floor? This is a good one for you.
Hook up on the beach or hook up on the dance floor. Okay, so I have hooked up on the beach and I have hooked up on the dance floor. And I can say that is probably not as fun on the beach
Mhm.
because there's sand everywhere. And like I'm from Wisconsin, so there's seagulls there. And it's like
Mhm.
not it's not as romantic as you think it would be, but like on the dance floor it was just too many people there and it was like distracting, but I got
Mhm.
it in on the dance floor and it was still good, so I got
Okay,
I'll
so
probably
y'all
keep it
must
on
have
the
been like
dance
a chair ducked off or something like that. We gonna do a story. We're gonna do a separate one of these days, story time for that dance floor.
floor.
But
Okay.
moving on, let me see. Would you rather have a partner who's a 10 in looks or a 10 in bed?
I mean, a 10 in bed, I guess. Oh, you know what, a 10 in looks, I never had this issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can always get myself off, that's not an
Right.
issue. And I guess maybe a 10 in bed because it's like your looks ain't gotta be nothing. I like your personality. I go after her personality type anyway. So
Mm-hmm. Would you rather marry someone with no sexual experience or a lot of sexual experience?
mm, I think maybe no sexual experience just because I would want to see what they really want to explore. Like I want to see
Mhm.
what their fantasies are that they never got to live out and be that experience for them.
Okay, so you want to break their cherry.
Yeah, I don't know. I get off on it.
Mm. Okay, would you rather always be on top or always be on the bottom? That's a
I'm
that's
such a
a
versatile person.
mhm.
I would say, I guess I would rather be on the bottom because
Mhm.
I like I can still control what's going on, but I like to see what the person is doing on top. I like to
Okay.
see how they like ride. I like the riding aspect. So
Okay. Right at that aspect, them on top.
yeah, I like it when they ride me.
Wait, wait. So there's possibly only way that that could be done. So
I mean, so if
you
I
talking
am a
about like
lesbian woman, so if I
okay,
strap up and I lay
okay,
down,
so okay, new aspect, new
you get to
aspect.
ride me.
Okay, you're just fully outblown lesbian, or you would say
Yes, I
like
am. Yes, I
oh
am. Very out and proud.
okay. So like strap on. Hmm.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
like
So
penetration.
you're not one of those girls that just like can't stand men, huh?
No, no, I love men. I mean, I don't hate men. Like, I'm
Mhm.
just not trying to sleep with men.
Right. So you're not sexually attracted to men at all.
Not really. Like, I mean, I'm sure sexuality is fluid,
Hmm.
so I could be sexually attracted to a man today, but that
Hmm.
doesn't mean I want to sleep with them. That doesn't mean I want to like
Right.
be with them. At the end of the day, I am very much so attracted to women in every aspect.
Mm.
So that's what I'm going to gravitate towards. Like, there
And,
may be a
and
good looking man out there, but like, yeah.
and not to go off subject, but how does because I'm pretty sure most of your fans are men.
Yeah, and they
How
know. I'm very vocal about it. I let them know.
hmm
But at the end of the day, I'm also serving a fantasy.
right.
I'm here to be that fantasy.
Hmm.
And they know that. Like the fans that I have, especially on my OF, they've been here for years and they've been through my journey with me for years. And they love it.
Hmm.
They love everything about it. And they also love women. So it's not
Right.
much different for them. They're like, well, you like women, I like women too. I'm like, we just on the same team now. Like, it don't matter anything to me.
Right. Okay. Would you rather give oral or receive oral?
Give.
Okay.
I love receiving too, but I
Uh,
love giving.
I was gonna say you can't be no lipstick lesbian.
No.
Okay, so let me see. Would you rather have sex in the car or sex in the bathroom?
In the car. In the
Hmm.
car. I will definitely give that.
And the car is kind of depending on how you do it. The car is kind of you got to know what you're doing to have good sex in the car. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
have to have some
yeah, you
good
do.
ass
You're doing
reclining
wrong.
seats or a bigger vehicle. Either some good ass reclining seats or a bigger vehicle or like someone who's tiny. You know what I'm
Which is
saying?
me. Oh, you're
Right,
right. I am a
right.
14
Fun
girl.
size.
Yeah, I'm small, I'm tiny. I like having sex in the car. I think it's good
Mhm.
to have it in the car, on the car, outside the car. I've done all I've had a lot of sex in my
Ooh,
life. I've been very explorative.
kinky. Okay, let me see. Would you rather watch people having sex or be watched while having sex?
Be watched.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I love when people watch me have sex. Because I mean, I've watched me have sex. I have
Mhm.
done some videos, I've done a little bit of porn, and I will admit, I look good. Like, I
Mhm.
look good having sex. I
So,
look
so,
good.
so, have there ever been a situation where you invited somebody to say, "Hey, come watch me and my girl get it on"? And was it a male or a
No, we
female?
have not been in that situation yet, just because it's like me and my girl aren't very like she's not an exhibitionist like I am. She's not in the
Uh,
sex industry, so she's not gonna be doing all that. But like, I mean, I have been in situations where people have watched me have sex, like if I'm at a sex party and things
hmm
like that, people have watched me have sex.
hmm
So I never have to ask them though. Personally, I don't ask them. We
Okay,
kind of just they just watch, which is fine.
okay. So that I guess that haven't happened since your current partner was was it is a relationship or a situation or agreement?
No, we're in a relationship. We
So
are a very monogamous couple.
right.
Um,
So you
we
have the dog.
communicate very well.
Yeah.
So
So
if there was something to happen where one of us chose to step outside of the relationship or anything like that, we're going to communicate that. We're going to work that out. And we talk to each other about it. Like, I'll be like, yo, I'm feeling this person right now. Is it okay if I do this? Or is it like things like
mhm,
that? And we just communicate. So if it was ever to leave like that, that's fine. But yeah.
mhm.
Other than that,
Uh
be pretty monogamous, I guess.
yeah. Okay. I mean, to each his own. I like monogamy too. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could be in a poly polynormous relationship. I think I'm saying that shit right. I might be saying
Polyamorous.
polyamorous.
Yeah.
I know I was
Um,
saying it wrong,
it's
but
okay. It's not for me either. I've tried it in a sense.
mhm,
Like to me, I just can't wrap my head around it. Like for me, being poly is just dating multiple people, which I can do
right,
that being single.
right,
But like having a relationship with multiple people, it feels like the same thing to me.
right.
Eh, Maybe that's just because I ain't doing it right. I don't know, but it ain't for me.
Okay, let me see. We're gonna do two more because my
All right.
my producers are telling me that I'm running out of time,
Yeah.
which is me. But uh, would you rather have camping sex or shower sex?
Camping sex.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think the
Shower.
camping sex is dope too.
Yeah. Like I've done shower sex and it's just a lot of work. You trying
Mm.
not to slip and shit. It's not what you think.
Well, you gotta have the as I don't know if you ever seen Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
You gotta have the adhesive ducts to make sure you don't slip.
totally.
So okay, would you rather be dominant or be dominated?
Dominant. Dominant.
Okay,
I like being in control. I like seeing what I can do with you. Yeah.
right. So you were them tiny dominant people. Be
Yeah.
short as hell and you want to take control of everything.
Yeah. I got that
Hmm.
Chihuahua syndrome. It's like,
Right. Okay, let me see. Okay, this last one, and then we're gonna
Mhm.
wrap it up. Would you rather give up sex or kissing? Hold on. Would you rather give up sex or give up kissing for the rest of your life?
I'll give up kissing because I don't
Okay,
like
so
kissing people.
you don't have to kiss nobody no more for the rest of your life, as long as
That's
you
okay
still
because
have sex.
people is gross. I had one experience with a kid when I was in college, and he decided that he was going to kiss me. But instead
Mhm.
of kissing me, he just opened his mouth and he drooled into my mouth. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That is disgusting. That kid scarred me for life when it came to kissing. So,
Okay,
like, I literally had to spit his spit out. I was like, oh
okay.
no, that's not okay. That's nasty.
So you actually have been with a man before.
Yes, I've been with men before.
Okay.
I have came out as lesbian when I was younger, but by then, when I was younger, I came out as lesbian, and then
Uh-huh.
I switched to bisexual because I was still
Uh-huh.
sleeping with men.
Uh-huh.
And as of I think maybe 3 years now, I've identified as a lesbian full out and lived my life as a lesbian, and it's
Uh-huh.
been the most fulfilling that I've ever had.
And you
Um,
say you think you'll never go back to men ever?
I don't think so. I don't see the point. Like,
Damn. Oh my
no
goodness. Like that
offense.
kind
I
of
mean, I
hurt.
think men are great. They're cool, but I mean, they don't do it like a woman does for me. So
Well, I beg to differ that. You just gotta find that person that's sensual and intimate enough with you and caring enough for you, you know what I'm saying, and still has that strength too. Because a man can't always be just feminine because fucking then he like a fucking woman. But at the same time, I feel like the emotional connection can be there. Men need to be more emotional with their women. You know what I'm saying? And really, you can be strong and at the same time accept the emotional part of the woman. Because I think that's why we lose out on so many good women because we want to be so strong and not care about their feelings. And sometimes you gotta listen to your woman. If she brings something to the table that's important to her, then don't just blow it off like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's important to her, so take it into, you know, explore that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's
yeah,
not all bad. But I mean, to
it's
each
not
his
all
own.
bad.
To
You
each
know,
his
to each
own, you
their
know?
own.
Right. So we got a little bit of kinky. I always put a little spice in it eventually. But before we go, we gotta show them the body one more time. So keep it right
Yes.
there. Stand up, stand back. No, stand by the arches. Stand back by the arches. Turn it back. Turn the camera back.
What do you mean?
Turn the camera back. Okay, now put it down a little bit. And then stand back by the arches, by the little circle. There we are. Okay, bet. Now that's a good view. There we go. There we go. Now come on back. Now come on back. We can't give him too much. Can't give him too much. So again, we're here with Miss Kaya Sky. I said it right this time, right?
Yes.
Kaya Sky. Yes, I got it right. I got it right. Okay, so we went Kaya Sky. And those, tell them what they can look forward to you doing and what you got going on, you know what I'm saying, to get big projects, where they can follow you, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get you to send me all your social media sites. I'm gonna put it all in the description to where they can get to whatever social media you have or like that. And just tell me, you know, give your shout out, tell them what we should be looking for that you're doing upcoming because it's new year, so new things.
Yes, I actually do have a New Year's Eve show coming up. It'll be on, well, obviously New Year's Eve at Unbridled. I'll be doing a new aerial pole, aerial silk number. It's pretty much combined. It's something that's not very common at all. I'll be doing a couple more projects. You can spot me more in the summer because that's when I'll be doing bigger product projects like things at Aloft Circus Center, and plan on traveling to California for more of a circus center training. I'll also just be doing my regular old shows. You can always just keep date with me on my Instagram. That is Pole Divinity 333, all one word.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also check me out on my new YouTube channel, which I'll be launching in a couple of days. It'll be Pole Divinity 333.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just keep going from there. There's so many things that I'm working on and so many things that I'm doing all at once that if you just keep up to date with me, you'll see everything that we're doing. It's going to be a
Okay.
wonderful 2 years.
And where can they find that OnlyFans?
Oh yeah, my OnlyFans. If you go to my Instagram, it has a link on my Instagram. Um, that's pretty much all the only place I can actually post it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can also check me out on TikTok. You can get a little bit more deep and personal with me there. You can see more of my silly side. It's Kaya Skies 993. And we'll just go from there.
Word, word, word. So look, it was great to have you on the show. I appreciate you coming, you know, via uh, Zoom from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It was just a pleasure to have you. You know what I'm saying? So very interesting. There's only so much that we could touch on this type of show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to come back and do like some exclusive shit to where you can really just be your total self like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this was definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Make sure y'all follow, like, subscribe. If you have any questions for her that I didn't ask, because I can't ask everything, I miss stuff or like that. So if you have any questions for her, maybe one day we can get on it at night when she fucking drink and she be way more open. Cause that drink get look, you go the same shit that you think that you wouldn't say. So
There's just so much to talk about.
so much, so much. We can't touch it all. But
Yeah.
the interview was dope. Interview was cool. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, ask questions, comment, you know what I'm saying? And shit. That's a wrap. Liquid Truth
Yes.
Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you want to be on the show, just hit me up. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to do nothing. Maybe to get on a subject and talk about a subject that you always want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I don't do is politics and religion. We leave that shit alone. Politics,
Uh,
religion, that's your own preference, and you know what? I'm not gonna get on that. So anything other politics and religion, we can talk about. So yeah, man, we out.
yeah. Bye.